What's up, guys? All right, in this video we're gonna be talking about the environment. Okay, period. Okay, environment. Look, man, now I'm expressing to you right now that, look, your environment is creating you, but also at the same time you create your environment. So what I want you to do right now is, number one, realize this. Realize that you are a product of your environment, but also at the same time your environment is a product of you. Okay, and I think there's two ways to look at this. Now, I'm not saying one perspective is right and one perspective is wrong, but from time to time we all experience both perspectives. We say, damn, my environment is dirty, it's messy, I can't focus. But is it the fact that you couldn't focus is why your environment is dirty and messed up? Think about it like that. Also on the other side of the token, or on the other side of the coin, right? When your mind is clear, your environment will also clear itself out. But also at the same time, when your environment is clear, then your mind will clear itself up. So, like I said, I'm not saying one perspective is right and one perspective is wrong, because everything's neutral and you're the one that gets to choose. Like, you get to choose what meaning that even has, what label that has, because you're the creator of your reality. You get to choose the rules that you create in your own video game. So, which rule are you gonna create? Does that make sense to you? Because look, for me, I'm expressing this video to you. Now, if it makes sense to you, that's based off of your own interpretation. That's based on the things that have already happened in your life and the mental framework that you already have within you. Okay? So with that being said, I'm expressing my truth. I'm expressing what's within me, and however you feel about that's up to you. It's your choice. It's your interpretation. Okay? Because I'm providing a dot for you to connect. Now, what dots you currently have to connect to, it's going to be different for every single person. So, but if I can provide that dot to connect to another dot, then that's something that I'm going to do. Now, realize this, man, right? If you create your environment and your environment creates you, this is what you should do. You should create your environment, so then your environment creates you. Instead of letting your environment create you, you must become greater than your environment, as Joe Dispenza says. Joe Dispenza says, you must become greater than your environment. Because if you don't, you will subconsciously pick up and absorb the information in your environment, always, at all times. Everything in your environment is if you are seeing it, that's producing a thought. Because for you to perceive something, for you to see something, by definition, meaning that your brain must interpret that image, and it's like an electric signal in the brain that creates an image saying that this is what this means, okay? So that being said, whatever enters your mind will create your thoughts. So there's three ways that things can enter your mind, and this is how belief works. Shout out to David Emanite, by the way. Beliefs comes from three things: hearing, seeing, and speaking. Okay, hearing, seeing, and speaking. So realize this: if you are listening to personal and self-development, if you're listening to the audiobooks, if you're listening to the right information, if you're listening to positive, encouraging things, in your environment, well, guess what's going to happen? That's going to produce those thoughts in your mind. And remember, a belief is nothing more than a thought you think over and over again. Because once you repeat a thought, it becomes ingrained in your subconscious mind, and your beliefs are your subconscious program. So whatever you believe is what you're going to perceive, and what you perceive, you will experience, because perception creates your reality. So if you are seeing the right things, if you're seeing the images, if you put the vision of what you want in your life on your walls, you will, but by default, believe it, because it's called automatic success. Watch this video by David Emanite, Automatic Success, by the way, because whatever you believe, you're going to perceive, and what you perceive, you're going to experience. Okay, so at the end of the day, control your belief by three things, man. Hearing, I just went over. Seeing, I'm going over right now. So put images around there. Go dream building. Go live. Go walk in the mall. Like go to that store you want to go to. Like drive in that car, man. Like realize that. Okay. Now speaking. What are you actually speaking? Now, most people they spend their life looking at their radar screen. They spend their life looking at the radar screen. And I believe that from time to time, when current situations, it can be very simple to do. But the solution to this problem that you may be facing is, it's going to be by speaking what you want and not what you see. Most people are speaking based off of their radar screen. They're speaking based off of what they are currently experiencing. They're speaking based off of what they are already looking at. Stop looking at your present and look at your future. And be present in the vibration and feeling of your future. Because guess what? As you take care of the present moment, the future will take care of itself, because the future is nothing more than a continuation of present moments. Because if you're vibrationally experiencing, creating the future, your body does not know the difference between an image that's physically there and that's in your imagination. Your body doesn't know the difference. It can't tell the difference. It's all feelings. It's all in the feelings. Neville Goddard, the feeling is the secret. The secret is in the feeling. So feel good right now. Feel good right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you get the raise, not when you get the rank advance, not when you get the withdrawal. Feel good right now. Because guess what? This is what Kevin Trudeau says. He told this story, right? There was this guy, this very rich, wealthy guy, had this great attitude. Kevin, at this time, he didn't have money yet. And he said, the guy told him something about having a good attitude. He says, you know what? When I'm making your kind of money, I'm going to have that attitude too. And he said, no, that's not how it works. The money doesn't give you the attitude gives you the money. Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. Yeah, that's the energy we're coming with, right? Because your energy is creating your future. Your present don't let your present create your energy. Let your future that you've already decided you're going to have create your energy. And then you can experience that frequency and feeling right now, which will then carry on into the future and create it. So whatever you're feeling right now, you're always creating. That's the way it works. I don't make up the rules. As a law of the universe, whatever you're vibrating, you will experience circumstance, situation, events, and people that match the frequency that you send out. And guess what? Since we are infinite spiritual beings, we are infinite consciousness. What that means is, look, I'm not Jordan. I'm experiencing Jordan. You are not whatever your name is. Like that's just your name. That's a label. You're not your labels. You are the presence that is experiencing these labels. You're not your name, you're not your body, you're not your face. You're the presence, you're the being, the human being, right? You're the being experiencing this human, right? So with that being said, you are infinite. That's what infinite means.